So today is February 4th, 2023. So yesterday after they gave me poking needle pains in the right side, below my abdomen and where the leg starts, like at that joint region, they started giving me right when I was making videos, and even like we were out, and I think after really they started after dinner, like when I was seated in the car. But here and there, entire day, they did give me like very subtle and like very few they gave me. It wasn't much. And then they of course twitches like it's a regular thing. So I'm not even keep telling about the twitches that they continuously give. But so today, um, in the morning, I think when I was making tea, I first kind of had little sensation that my right cheek was burning a little bit, and even in evening time I did feel a little bit burning. Now they could be doing it via dew or whatever witchcraft voodoo they might be using, I'm not sure. And I was checking my cheek again, and I still see the red color, three spots. Okay, I still see that three spots. So I'm not sure it's still, and I've already taken the pictures before. I made a video on the right cheek burn. Like that was like almost more than a week ago. Anyway, so I don't know if the red spots that I have is from the burns or some other burning thing they did today. Anyway, so after I did little cleanup of my face, and I had a face mask, and after it cooled down, there was nothing then. And they started to give me twitches on my right side of the knee. I don't know if they're trying to tell, oh, we didn't do anything. I don't know. They just started to give me right side twitch. I mean, twitches on the right knee, as I was talking about the cheek burn. So I don't know what it was. But anyways, like I said, they want to make issue about anything and everything. Okay. Then, here and there, they did pull my right eardrum. It was very subtle, not too intense. Like I said, they always want to dictate, right? Or don't do this or don't do that. And say, even right now, I was watching this documentary where Barack Obama is the narrator, right? He was showing the theme park in Kenya where he was brought up. And so I don't know. At a pretty, I don't know if it has to do with the animals that were coming up. I don't know what, but they just started to give me like little bit of pain. And right now, even when I'm pressing my center of my head, I can feel the pain. It's not normal. If you press your head, there should be no pain when you press it. So obviously there's something that these people have continuously done to me over these years, where they've given me electric shocks and the heaviness in my brain head, and the constant induced speech, induced thoughts, induced dreams. So whatever either via implants, if there are any implants in my brain, and they are hooking that up with some internet and some computer, and if with their electromagnetic or directed energy weapons, however they are using this, they have all these diagrams also, where I've seen that they watch whatever we are thinking in our head. They watch it on a screen, on a computer screen. So it could be that, or it could be witchcraft, where they are just monitoring my brain, and they are looking in some mirror, as Billy Crone pastor said that even in witchcraft they use mirrors to remote view people. So it could be that, whatever it is. But yeah, so they started to press the center of my head so much, like I can feel the pain at a particular spot, and then of course it will go away. It will last for like 10, 15, 20 seconds, and it will go away. If you have a headache, it doesn't go away. This is not a headache. Headache is usually in the forehead area, usually. But this, I'm talking about the center of my head, and the back side, and not even really back, but it's literally on the center part where you do sectioning or partition of your hair. Right in that area, they started to give me this heaviness and just some weight. I can feel some weight and pain, and so anyways, I don't know what the heck was all that about. But then I went to serve my house. So I went to kitchen to, again, I just wanted to chop some salad and start making our other preparations basically. And then I was I was just washing my hands, and here now I hear the fireworks. Okay, like I said, they do fireworks at a particular time, and usually if they want to make issue about something, then they do it. Doesn't matter. It could be at the start of what I'm cooking, or right after I'm done cooking, or right before when I'm about to serve. So yeah, see, they started to give me this heaviness in my no, it's not heaviness, like somebody's like pinching down on my center of my brain, like somebody's pinching down with their thumb. You know how that feeling is, that kind of feeling. And there's something there in my brain, I think in my skull, whatever, I don't know, that is paining a lot. And I never had this kind of pain. I think all this started right after my targeting started. So it is after 2015 I had this kind of pain. So anyways, so yeah, they started to do fireworks. I'm like, okay, so usually if it's one boom, and this was far, okay, this wasn't nearby, it was a little further away, but I could hear it. And so they wanted to make some issue about obviously cooking stuff. And now today again, I'd cooked the same thing that I'd cooked few weeks ago, where they made issue, where they started to give me like pulling eardrum or electric shocks or shooting needle pains and what a firework boom or raving of the engine. All of these are part of the targeting messaging that they want to give me, that whatever you've cooked, we want to make issue about it. So what I had cooked was, it's a fresh vegetable that we get in Indian grocery store, and it's like you know how the peas pods are, right? So you have to remove the outer skin and you collect the peas. It's something similar to it, but here the outer skin, we actually eat it. However, my hubby is not eating it, so what I do is I just remove the seeds of that. It's just like peas. It's from peas family, but not exactly peas. And he likes to eat as in a form of a curry, because that's how my mother-in-law serves. And so I make the recipes of my mother-in-law, so I cook as per her recipe, and he eats it. He never had issue with that. So yeah, and even today he ate it. There was absolutely no issue. Now it was very, like, I would say about 2 teaspoons of that peas that were left over. And so I started to eat like after he was done eating. So um, now the leftover thing, when I mixed it with my curry that I had made of from that skin and some eggplant in it and all that. So now they want to make issue about that piece, like I said, because don't forget, the very first time I made it, they made issue where they had given me electric shock or shooting needle pain or in my stomach, abdomen, somewhere, right? So they had already made issue. So I knew that when they are saying, oh, don't do this, don't cook this, we want to make issue about this. You know how they do for the noodles, right? Same thing. You don't cook this because we deny, we don't want you to cook this. So they made that issue first. But however, I still brought that, and when I was buying that vegetable, that immediate, the entire thing came into my mind, that oh, these people already have made issue by giving me shooting needle pains, electric shock, pulling eardrums, ringing of the bike engine, or some bomb blast here. Like usually it's one bomb blast. So I knew they have already made issues, so I'm like, who cares about them? Who are they to control me or dictate me what to do, what not to do? My hubby eats, and if I want to make that for my hubby, I'll make it. Um, So anyway, so I did buy, I made, and I served, he ate. Absolutely, that was no issue. But these people wanted to make issue about that. So when I mixed with my curry, right at the end, it was, I think, the second last bite that I was putting in my mouth. They again gave me the stone in my mouth. And don't forget, they started to keep this have these stones. It's white color stone, and it will easily break. It's very, very small, even smaller or than a mustard seed, or it's almost like a mustard seed size. And but it's white color, and it will like break it breaks easily. So I don't know what kind of stone, but it makes us the sound that it makes. I can tell from the sound that it makes and from the bite I get from eating that thing. So I can, and they start, the very first stone that they placed was in the noodles that they don't like, because the very first messaging that they had given was placing a cockroach, and cockroach is Gerald Sosby, ex-FBI agent, who he has displayed all the cockroaches on his website. And even Billy Crone pastor said that when these people do witchcraft, cockroaches manifestation is normal. However, although my bug was manifested by bugs like centipedes, millipedes, spiders, and all these, they were not random. They were placed, everything was done in my life in a form of dictation purpose, or to synchronize. As Dr. Richard Boylan says, Delta Force NSA at Area 51 is there to do Operation Stargazer. So we are the star seeds. They gaze us, means they remote view 24/7, 365 days, and they super interrogate. To super interrogate, they have to play out some of these tactics where they have to synchronize all these activities. So very first time, so say here is my pantry, here's my kitchen. So I'm going, oh, they just give me twitch on my left side of my thigh as I'm speaking. So here's my pantry, here is my kitchen, and I'm walking towards the pantry to grab that noodles. And here is the counter. I have a small counter here, so they'll put a cockroach right here. So I will even fear to go here because I'm just afraid of cockroach. So, and it's just, they just disgust me. And so this is how it had started. Then also, after I made that, then when I'll come in my bedroom, and you see now, like for example, I'm right now in my bedroom, and see how pin drop silence it is. I'll just stop. Okay, so this is kind of pin drop silence. So even outside there was no noise, nothing right now. So immediate the revving of the bike engine will happen, or the firework, one boom blast. Okay, but usually it used to be severe revving of the bike, and bike in the sense any vehicle engine. Even nowadays it's in cars, and even they rave this engine so much, but it could be motorcycle, whatever vehicle they are using. But they would do it so loud, and they would make it so obvious that like they try to absolutely instill this fear in me, or try to make me guilty about everything. Oh, but it's he who wants to eat noodles. Okay, it's his preference. And they do all kind of street theaters also. Here they've done a lot kind of street theaters to say that to something to synchronize with this event. Or they will have ambulance sirens and fire truck sirens after sirens. Okay, if I cook, so it's all of these are messaging for that one thing: don't cook this. So I thought that I knew that they will make some kind of issue. However, this time the fireworks they did, it was like, it wasn't one boom. So I'm like, I'm not sure if they are doing fireworks for me watching Barack Obama's documentary, or for me now coming here to cook, to chop salad, or because I cooked these two things. I'm not sure, because last time they had definitely made. So in my mind, when I was still prepping the salad and everything, in my mind I was replaying, okay, so now last time they made so much issue, and they gave me all kind of shooting needle pains and blah and blah and blah. Well, how come these people are so quiet today? And also the fireworks along with it, like a sparkly, like a nice kind of firework. I'm not sure what's going on. However, they did make issue at the last thing, the last bite when I mixed my hubby's the seeds that I'd cooked, the peas, like it's like Indian peas, I would say, that I'd cooked. So obviously they wanted to make issue about that. However, my hubby didn't make issue, and he finished all of his, whatever I served, like the entire bowl, he finished it. Anyways, then even when I'm playing game, okay, like yesterday I said, like I just removed the goat milk from, so I was collecting goat milk from goats, right? And so I don't know what they gave me, like shooting needle pain there or some electric shock or something they did yesterday. Then when if if in the production machine where I have to put the feeds, like for the animals, I have a certain chronological order that I usually do. So yesterday I wasn't following that chronological order, so I just wanted to put whatever I felt like, right? Oh, no, and then they again gave me shooting needle pain. Oh no, you don't do this. If I want to put something in even in my shop for sale, like in the game, okay, then too they will make issues, or they will pull my eardrum, or they will give me electric shock, or they will do this and that, okay? So they won't even control even that part. So it's so much control and torture that these people want to do, because as more and more YouTube videos that I'm watching of, there's some, I don't know, he looks like Arab guy, but I'm not sure. He talks a lot about Bible and stuff, but he talks about chosen one and narcissist and all these people. So he says that how these people are so, the devil is so afraid of we chosen ones, that the devil plans all these kind of tactics out to first hack the people around us, and they will act in a manner that is against me, because I'm the target, or I'm the chosen one. And there will be some kind of things, the tactics that these people will play to decharacterize me, to make me feel guilty all the time, or to make chosen ones, or basically it's star seeds, to basically completely try to sabotage. Because in Freemasons, like I said, when I was reading Ralph Epperson's, not a book, but just one page on Amazon, somebody had posted a picture of one page of Ralph Epperson's book, New World Order, and he had mentioned how when somebody tries to join Freemason or Illuminati group, they are asked, they have to take a vow that, are you ready to sacrifice yourself, or like commit suicide? Are you ready to kill? Are you ready to lie? Are you ready to sabotage if needed? So sabotage somebody else, obviously. So these people are doing the same thing with me, sabotaging, trying to kill, trying to ruin physically, mentally, continuous torture. And of course, don't forget all the dreams that they've been giving me since 2014 onwards, that they've been giving continuous dreams where I do not get this, that peaceful sleep. For now, you imagine, this is 2022, so all these years they've not let me sleep peacefully. All these are induced dreams, by the way. They have they say they have a technology to induce dreams and induce thoughts and induce speech and all that, but I think it's just pure witchcraft. So however they are doing it, now they started to again put that little pain, how you press your head with your thumb and how it feels is the same thing. They again started doing it. So whatever it is, the witchcraft, or whatever they're doing it with the, trying to tell you it's not witchcraft, you got implants and we're uploading your brain to some computer, and um, either it's that or it's whatever it is, okay? So they are basically giving me all these induced dreams and induced everything, where they are not letting me sleep properly. So obviously it's gonna show up on my body, on my skin, on my hair, everywhere, and that is why when I used to, because I they isolated us so much, right? And so they took away all the friends. And so after a long time, when I went to my brother's house, and my sister-in-law, she took me out with her, the friends, and I saw all these ladies, who are older than me, and yet all of them had black colored hair, and they didn't even color anything. And I'm like, yeah, this all makes sense because of continuous stress that these people gave me, continuous torture, from noise harassment to helicopters to hacking my phones and my DMV, marring my credit score, to giving accidents in me and my hubby and my family members, to having give them fractures, to put stones in my food, to have all these cockroaches, and to all have all these insects around in my house, and continuous directed energy weapons from electric shocks that they give on my head. Now they're heating up my right side of my ear. You put a candle near your ear, and how it will heat up your ear is the same heating that they are doing right now as I'm speaking. Pulling off my right eardrum. Usually it's right side of my eardrum. And even to the point where, once I was like yawning or doing something, and I could feel that, oh my gosh, I'm the eardrum, there was like a pain involved. So I even had trouble yawning, and I'm like, oh, these people are even they are damaging my eardrums, they are damaging my skin, they are damaging my hair, my sleep. So much of stress level, and so much of because see, right now I'm making video, and this is 21 minutes long already. I already made a video probably in the afternoon or somewhere. Yesterday I had to make a video right after. It was a beautiful day yesterday, and unless and until we came home, and they had to continuously poke the needle pain, they have to make issue about anything and everything, like I said. So this is what's going on. And like, oh, we will tell you what to do, what not to do. And that is what Almas Jacob was saying, that they want to have total control, these elite people. So this is what is coming in future for rest of the public, when Antichrist will come. And today Almas Jacob also posted a video where he showed that in the Illuminati's song that they have published, they are showing that Antichrist will show up in 2033. So even after that, who knows what when these people will have the implants or some kind of whatever chip or something, ID, mark of the beast, whenever, and then it's all over. They're gonna have total control, like even of what you're eating. And he was showing how even in one of the series, Netflix series, they were showing that there will be all these poor class people and middle class people who will not be given food and water, but they will be given powdered cockroaches, and they will make a candy out of it, and they will be given those kind of candies like made of cockroaches. So yeah, so this is what's going on. And this is coming. So whoever people, when I tell them this is what is going on with me, and like for example the swelling of my tongue, my hubby tells me, oh, it's just ulcer. It's not ulcer. I never had ulcers on tongue, never in my life. I always had ulcers on the gum. And so the way this ulcer started on the right side of my tongue, what you have to understand, it's right side, because these people want to make issue about everything. So they gave me, and the very first the swelling came right after eating that noodles that these people started making issues, where they placed the cockroach and the ring of the bike engine and the one bomb blast, and and then of course the swelling of my tongue. So the swelling comes from the tongue, and then it subsides. But then again, now after 2 days, now they want to make issue about something else. Or even it could be even like, oh, why you eating this? I saved some leftover that my hubby didn't eat, and I'm just trying to finish the food, because I'm the kind of person, I don't like to waste food. then also they want to make issue. If it's something that I cook for myself and I'm serving something else to my hubby, then today they want to make issue. They want to make issue about anything and everything, right? So because it's kind of slavery program they're programming me into, because they want to have this control over me, because devil is afraid of me. That is what this other guy was saying, that the devils are so afraid of us that we are not able to come in control. And that is what Kanye West was saying, that oh, they can control Madonna, they can control Cyrus, and then this and all, I don't know. He was taking like few people's name, and so he said, but they can't control me. That's the problem. And so he wasn't talking about himself, because he's already a pawn or a puppet of Illuminati. So he wasn't talking about himself. Obviously, he was there to give out this message for someone who is not under control, and who is not under control of these devils. It's all the star seeds. So he was placed there to put this message for star seeds, who are not coming under devil's control or whatever it is. And obviously, and then they make movies like Knock at the Cabin, right? And then they say, oh, the government is doing some mind control thing, and that's like a conspiracy. They want to say, they are trying to portray like that, but in reality this is the truth. And they themselves are saying you cannot even, this is how the height of stupidity, and you would see in the Night Shyamalan, so many directors movie, I see some of the Hollywood movie and I can't believe that director is so dumb. Like seriously, I mean, how stupid you are, that a guy is running. So, like I said, these two the homosexual couple, who were at the cabin, they were held hostage, but one of them, and then there are 3 to 4 people with the big weapons, which were there to kill people. But the one of them is trying to escape. But while he's trying to escape, he's not taking any weapon with him for self-defense. And sure enough, the other lady, who is there to kill people, who had a weapon in her hand, she literally runs, and then first she hits his leg, and then still he tries to get inside the car, and he's trying to get his gun from the back of the seat, so he's going all the way in the back side, and this lady is continuously poking him. I mean, how stupid you have to show. I mean, the moment he started running without anything in his hand, I had to say, I'm like, seriously? I mean, you couldn't take a rod or like anything, I mean, you're just gonna run like this as if no one is gonna come after you. How stupid it was. So obviously there were many stupid moments, and I'm just giving you one example, but I see so many. Like in the other movie I saw, where this guy is in some kind of desert area, and there are these lions, but he's with his daughters, and one of them is a smaller one, and she's injured, and then he takes his daughters to some remote place. But then the moment he takes them up, the back side, the front side, all the doors are open. I'm like, you just went up, at least close the freaking door. And sure enough, they show a lion coming from that door. So these are, I mean, I could not imagine how stupid these people are. I mean, are they showing stupidity on purpose? Okay. And then at the thought, when this happened and when I was thinking about it, these people started to give me electric shock on the right side of my brain, just because I was talking about this director being so stupid, or whoever wrote the screenwriter, whoever was the person, somebody, whoever, director, whatever, is responsible for keeping that freaking door open. I mean, it's such a common sense thing that you would close the door very first thing, right? You're trying to run from lions, you're getting inside a house, but yeah, there are like 2-3 doors from all the sides. There are freaking windows. It's obvious the very first thing you would do, because I think elder girl was helping her sister lie down. But what were you doing as a man, as a father? You should have started to close the doors. That's the first thing you should have done. Obviously, and he's going. outside. He's leaving his daughters alone. He's going out from the back door, but he's leaving the front door open. He's leaving the windows open. Everything is open. How stupid. So yeah, and then these people want to dictate me what to do, what not to do. These are the very same Illuminati people who shows continuously that these people are brainless idiots. And then they want to show their sacrifices in the movie, like Knock at the Cabin. They want to show the chosen ones. Oh, you are the chosen one. You need to sacrifice yourself, man. You are the chosen one. You're the chosen one. Okay, this crap of their chosen one is going on for so long, and I thought it was coming from devil, and now I hear that, oh, it's in the Bible that there's a chosen one, chosen one. Whatever is this chosen one crap is coming from, the star seeds crap and all this crap, to me it's absolute crap. And this whoever devil Lucifer needs to get, someone needs to get rid of this. And what I believe is absolutely what I believe is the karma, like how these people are saying that they're all gonna get wiped out from the face of the earth. And that will happen because even Devesh Pathak, astrologer, like he said that when the Antichrist and the Illuminati people will try to lay down their new world order, and the system will be running as per what they want. So after even 2033, when their system is established, that is when after that the avatar or the savior will come to get rid of all these evils and devils and to re-establish the dharma that or the righteousness that the way God has established on this earth. So yeah, all that will happen. And I guess Bible kind of says along those lines too, that when the Antichrist will come and when all these beast system is in place, that is after that Christ will come and whatever. So we'll see. But yeah, I do believe in karma. And so even in the Knock at the Cabin, they were showing, oh, so we have to pay for the karmas. Of course you have to pay for your karmas, because that's what you did with people. And even in today's another series, Almas Jacob was showing in the same Netflix series, that they're showing future where people will eat cockroaches and stuff, but they're also showing that how the people are left in a train and they are not served any food. So now they start killing people, and usually they're child, and then they start eating children. And then they say that, oh, they taste so delicious. So basically they were showing their Illuminati people, who, not all of them, but I've heard same thing from Almas Jacob and many other YouTuber videos, okay, who knows about Illuminati and stuff. So I've heard about from those videos that these people are into human sacrifice, and some of them, like 1% of them maybe, they eat human flesh, and they even prefer children's flesh. And so because the children taste really delicious and all that, it's so evil thing to hear. I mean, the more and more I'm learning about this evil world that is running parallel to the world that I used to live in, like literally before 2014, and really, and even before 2021, because I learned about this entire evil world mainly after 2020. A little bit. It wasn't as much I heard, but I did hear a little bit. And I was getting to know a little bit here and there in 2021. And literally, I came to know a lot after watching Almas Jacob's video in 2022. So I'll definitely give Almas Jacob that he's exposing these people, although I don't know why, but to me, he's part of this Illuminati group. However, I don't know why he keeps exposing these people. But you know how there are some people who play double agent and all. So anyways, He could be doing that, but that's not my concern. He's not. That's not my concern. My concern is he's putting out a lot of truth and he's exposing it, and so I'll definitely give him credit for that. But yeah, these people are absolute evil, and yeah, I mean, all this BS, but so when they put stone in my food, and my own family members, when I showed them the synchronization that happened in Canada, I don't even know my mother saw it, she didn't see it, she watched the video or not. But how can somebody say stay quiet? I mean, she should have by now. Oh my God, this is what happened. This is what's going on. What? And some other person will try to dig in more and more and more when it's somebody's coming at the doorstep of your house. Okay, but they are not. They are not worried. And she did not even care to ask me after that. She didn't even care to further find out what is going on, or how many, what all daily torture was given, or what's going on, and like nothing. She's absolutely in her world. And so the lack of the concern and the lack of the communication as well, at least from their side, is making easy for these devils to continuously, they're just giving me twitch on the left side of the leg as I'm saying that yes, the lack of communication and lack of concern from these people is making devil's life easy to target not only me but entire my family members and anyone surrounding me, because I see a lot of synchronizations even out in the worldly event. Not just, I'll repeat, not just in my family, not in just in my family. I see a lot of synchronizations, like CIA Robert Duncan guy said that they do improbable synchronization, and improbable synchronization can be done only via witchcraft when you hack somebody's brain continuously. And that hacking is done, I don't think so by implant, but it's pure witchcraft. So they are hacking people's brain somewhere out even in the world, and then they try to synchronize everything. Okay. And of course they are doing it in my family too. So these people, and they're twitching me on the right side of my knee. They want to get away with that, but there's no way I can let them get away with that synchronization and that bad behavior of theirs. It's not bad, it's evil behavior. When you're killing somebody, when you're making somebody against somebody, when you're interfering in somebody's life, when you're putting stones in somebody's food, when you're placing cockroaches on the freshly washed dishes and everywhere, you're trying to contaminate place, you are the evil and devil. What are you trying to say yourself that, oh, I'm such a nice person? You're trying to take a lot of energy from me, from the source, from the star seeds, for your archons, for your Lucifer, because those archons and Lucifer and your evil and negative entities, they don't have the enough good batteries. God did not put any good batteries in them. They don't have good batteries, then their batteries keep draining out. So they need to leech energy from us. They themselves can't stand. They themselves can't do anything. They continuously need energy. And so to get that energy, you continuously torture the source energy, because the rest of them are so soulless, right?